A 2.5 magnitude earthquake today, north of New York City in Maine. And okay, you can see what's going on the West Coast, but this is what we're concentrating on right now. You can see that this general area has 3 other earthquakes around it. 1.8 in New Brunswick, Canada. 2.4 Quebec, Canada. You notice it's right on the river there. And this one again near the river, 2.2, Mount Laurier, Canada, and Quebec again. And this is, as we said, 2.5. And they're all basically not very deep, about 6 miles down. But notice here, as we said in Geology 101, the first thing you learn is that all rivers are fault lines. And this basically here, and Mississippi, where's the Delta, Mississippi Delta, this thing here, and this thing here, St. Lawrence River, and the Great Lakes right there. I've said many a time that there is a magma plume, a mantle plume, under the Great Lakes that's been there about 1 billion years, and it's a horseshoe-shaped thing, and it goes like this. The right arm goes under the New Madrid seismic rift zone, and the other part goes this way over the Great Plains, under the Great Plains. Lake Superior was at one time very close to Wyoming. So you can understand that magma is creating that stretching there. And of course, this is a rift area. This is going to rift off just like we have the Great Rift Valley in Africa. Madagascar was once a part of that, and this is also, everybody knows that, the Great Rift Valley in Africa. Well, there's another rift here in the United States, eastern United States. But also, we have to remind ourselves that Maine has 5 volcanoes, 4 of them in the distance is not that big, as you can see. Augusta, this is near Augusta, Maine. Okay, that's Maine. This is 100-mile length. Four of the 5 volcanoes are within a 100-mile range. So we shouldn't be surprised. We have 30 underwater volcanoes here off the East Coast. Okay, the submerged volcanoes here. All those are underwater volcanoes. You can see where they're pointing to. Okay, Maine has 5 volcanoes, all the beautiful mountains and lakes and that we see in the Northeast. A lot of them have to do with ancient volcanoes. So this is very strange. This 2.5 earthquake, again, I don't think anybody reported feeling it. Sorry about that. It's a little bit, okay, here we go. Oh, 186 people reported feeling it. Okay, sorry about that. 186 people reported feeling it, and even though it's only 2.5, we did have people feeling it. Okay, they usually tell us that the earthquakes are usually felt 10 times more in the east area instead of the west because the soil is so soft there. And again, I finished high school in Montreal. There's Montreal right there. And my parents, as I told you many times, were both architects. And the soil there is very soft. I used to live there at the time where there were a lot of high-rise office buildings were going up. And my parents would tell me that as many floors that you had above the ground level, you'd have to have as many basements underground. That's where there's a lot of underground shopping malls in Montreal and underground subways almost reaching every neighborhood because the ground is so soft. And of course the weather, the winter weather there is so inclement that it's better just to take the subway to go wherever you're going instead of risking a car accident on an icy road. So this is what's going on here. Very interesting that we've had all these around it as well. So what's going on there? All of you there, please be very careful. They don't usually show the Canadian earthquakes, but this time they did. These are the rest over here. Okay. Now, as far as Kansas, Oklahoma, many a time I told you that Kansas has at least 13 kimberlite volcanoes, which are diamond spewing volcanoes. and there's a lot of volcanic gas that burps up with a lot of rattling and noise. So please be very careful. Thank you for your support, and I'll leave links below for you for this. Thank you. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.